Grand Rising, wonderful souls. Welcome to Woman's Code Tarot 111. This is a channel where I just channel messages, see what wants to come through. If you are new to my channel, it's really good. It's good to have you here. I don't know why I keep saying channel. Welcome in. It's good to have you here. Now, Spirit really wanted me to have a look at this deck. It's called the Citadel, a fantasy oracle. And I don't usually do this, but I shuffled off of screen, and I have 4 cards that wanted to come out, and I wanted to have them ready to read because it's such a new deck that the last time that I used this, it took forever to find the right ones. So I want to go straight in with the cards that have come out. So the first one that Spirit wanted me to have a look at was the Brawler, lack of empathy and confrontation. And it says here, night falls thick and dark across the streets, but not all are sleeping. The doors of the music hall pour light and warmth into the courtyard, and revellers tumble, drunk and rowdy, after them. A spilled drink, a sharp sword, a fight breaks out, and the brawler is once again standing with fists raised, ready to fight their corner. Set on showing the whole world that they don't care what people think of them, the brawler invites confrontations wherever they go. Quick with the brash retort and ready fists, their bull-headed manner makes only enemies, never friends. You won't be able to move forward until a current conflict is resolved. Whether you're in the right or not, take a moment to step back and consider things from an alternative point of view. Entering a situation with your fists raised won't resolve things. Exercise the matter on neutral ground. Accept this chance to improve yourself without carrying forward any malice towards others. Okay, so it seems like there is a confrontation either on its way or happening at present. And if the confrontation isn't happening with you, there is definitely someone who feels like they either have a bone to pick with you, or there is, I don't feel like it's a grudge. It's more someone wants to be heard. And someone feels frustrated that they're not being heard. So I'm going to pop this one down. I'm going to have it show it to you one more time. Now, I'll be interested to see what the other ones are. The other one that came out was the Dancer. No, it was the Assassin, excuse me. It was the Assassin. And the Assassin states, the streets are deathly silent, and even the moon has hidden itself from view. The shadows are dark, deep, and hungry. And from behind you, the whisper of steel, the press of the blade to your neck. The assassin has accepted that there are some things that simply must be done, no matter their personal feelings. In order to do what is required of them, they have to they have had to harden their heart, but they now understand that this hardness does not affect their worth as a person. It's time for you to learn the same lesson. You are facing a difficult decision, and it feels like there's no right answer. But your instincts is telling you that what you must do, even if you don't want to do it. So instead of dragging your feet, get it over with quickly. There's relief to be found on the other side of the fallout. So I do feel like whatever this confrontation is, you are being asked to not shy away from it. And it doesn't mean that you go in there with your fists, raised like you're going to have a fight, but just that you don't run from the shadow that may have been created from this, or that may be triggered. There may be a wound that's being triggered. One sec. Sorry about that. I wanted to read the other ones as well, just to see how they connect in. Now we have Dancer here. And we also have Weaver, Dancer and Weaver. How interesting. So the Dancer says, a tambourine shivers, filling the air with the sound of silver, and silk carves shapes out of the air as the dancer leaps and spins. Whatever they have left behind to come to the citadel, that is the past, and this is the now. They bring only themselves into the dance, unashamed to let the world see them for who they truly are. It's time to stop worrying about what the world thinks of you and embrace the parts of yourself that you've been trying to make more palatable to others. Self-acceptance comes from maturity, or with maturity, and a recognition of your own capability, a revelation that is stronger for having come through a period of doubt. It's time to free yourself from your past and embrace yourself for you. You have a strength and compassion within you that you haven't realized yet. So I think this is, if you are not at odds with someone, it could be that this reading is talking about being at odds with yourself, especially in a certain area within your life, within the way that you dress, the way that you speak, your sexual orientation. Take it as it resonates, okay? You're being asked to be genuinely yourself. I'm not saying that you're not, but to be comfortable with genuinely being yourself. And if this is actually somebody wanting to come towards you, there may be, I feel like if this is someone who wants to come and speak to you, they may find it difficult. So I'm just stretching my legs. They may find it difficult to communicate. So it may come out in either short spurts, or it may come out feeling more aggressive than it actually is. We have the brawler coming out. So maybe this person is used to like arguments or fighting or having to fight for their voice to be heard. Let's see what the last one wants to say. We have the weaver. The weaver. A shuttle clicks and clatters back and forth. A loom moves under a skillful pair of hands. The weaver takes the threads of fate and turns them into something whole and beautiful. New patterns and stories emerging with every swing of the loom. The weaver does not control the weaving. They only guide it, and an unexpected design emerges. The threads of your life are long and entirely unique to you. It's time to turn them into something complete. Take the messy loose ends that you don't know what to do with and make them part of you too. In doing so, you may discover a part of yourself that you didn't recognize before, or rediscover a forgotten thing or person who brought you pleasure. Okay. I feel like even with just these 4 cards, there is a need to put down weapons, is what I'm hearing. There is a need for someone here to put down weapons and to readjust their focus to things that light you up, things that when you were a child, you could do for hours on end. You could lose yourself in it. And not because it was escapism, because it may have been, but because it made your heart sing, it made your soul sing. You're being asked to do that again, to dance with the flow of life again. I wanna get some more before I say anything else. Okay. I'm gonna pop those on the side there. Can I take these ones? No, which ones would you like? Yes, okay. Let's see what wants to come from this. So we have the 7 of Wands here to the Sun. This is about internal turmoil or kind of fighting with oneself, because we have the 7 of Wands here in reverse. This isn't about competition from others. It may be the fear that there is competition from others, or it can just be fighting one's shadow. Now, for some of you, there may be somebody that wants to come forward that has, has a bone to pick with you. I don't think that part is as important as much as how you find peace within yourself. Because the thing is, people come and go in our lives, and we cannot control how other people react to us, to our choices, to our decisions, to our boundaries. We can only control and take responsibility for ourselves and how we react to them. And we have here the 8 of Swords to the Sun. I feel like someone's missing the point of something here. Someone is not seeing something here. I had the bigger picture, or the lesson that the universe may be trying to tell you. Now, if this doesn't resonate, it's not for you, and that's okay. You don't have to claim it, but there is definitely someone who needs to hear this. The 8 of Swords here. The 8 of Swords is about a trap. It can be, an ambush, but this is giving me more the energy of a mental trap, of having something stuck in your mind. The second card we had here was the Assassin, with ruthlessness and conviction, talking about hard lessons, things that are uncomfortable, but we need to do. And you see those scissors at the top is cutting something. It could be cutting the cord with the past version of yourself. It could be cutting the cord with past people, behaviors, especially as underneath we have the Devil here. And then we have the Moon. So this could be family. It doesn't have to be family. It can be emotions connected to family. The Sun card coming out talks about childhood. It also talks about strength, illumination, what has not been seen coming to light, and growth. Now, I'm not going to take the Eight of Swords because I didn't actually shuffle that one. Can I get some clarity, please, on the Assassin? Now, I do apologise for noises that you might hear. It's just because where I am at the moment, it's busy. It's busy with life. So it's going to come through. Now, we have Temperance coming out as the clarifier for the Assassin. This is talking about taking time to find peace within without running away from what it is that makes you feel uncomfortable. And I'm not saying that that's what you do. That is just how I've been told to word it. Because we can want peace and just ignore whatever it is that is bringing us chaos in the first place, because we want that, almost like that sense of relief, or relief, and it's temporary. Whereas if we actually face it, recognize it, work through those uncomfortable things, we then find the temperance afterwards, and it's not temporary. Can I get some more clarity on the Dancer, please? Self-expression. One card, please. Thank you. Give me so many. I'm gonna have to put this one, dropped out though. Nine of Swords has come out. Okay, so someone here may be in fear of showing their true self, of rejection, of if they really do open up and dance with those silk scarves and, you know, dance like no one's watching, show themselves for really who they are in all their glory, that they'll be shot down. You got the Eight of Cups underneath. Maybe that's happened before. Now, I am getting this message can be for you, and it can be for somebody else that wants to come in. Now, you have a Queen of Cups here. You may have a mothering kind of energy that is feeling quite overwhelmed by the fact that they have kept themselves closed. Nine of Swords here. This is a fear of being seen. It's a fear of being seen. Someone is scared of being completely and utterly seen by you, or you may be fearful of being 100% being seen, because that means vulnerability, doesn't it? Two of Swords here for the Weaver. Rediscovery, transition. Is this the card that wanted to come out? I heard no, and I didn't think it was. Can I get another one for the Weaver, please? No, just one. Just one. The Sun's come out, because another two did, but I only wanted one. And the Ten of Wands is in reverse. And I find very interesting that the Sun is number 19, which condenses down to 10, which again condensed down to 0. This is a new beginning. So I may want to have a new beginning with you, or you're being asked to start navigating a part of yourself that may be a little bit frightening. Try a different pattern, design something new, because this rediscovery and transition, I feel like this is taking some sort of pain or difficult situation and learning from this, and rather than letting it mar every single relationship you have or every single experience that you have, being able to create something new from it. One second. And I think that's why we have the Sun card coming out, because the Sun is about growth, and we're talking here about rediscovery. The Sun card for me also is about the solar plexus, which is the inner child. This is tapping back in with the things that you loved doing when you were younger, or things that bring you joy, bring you safety, bring you closer to your own identity and to your I am presence, to your soul, right? Let me pop those back up there. But there seems to be a fear of someone doing this, or someone really truly showing themselves to you. And this is maybe what is holding either you back or them. Nine of Cups here, but it's what they really want. It's almost like a wish. Someone here may have wished upon a star that, you know, they get that person, they get that guy, that girl, that he, she, they get the house, the job, that they get to live in a certain country, that they get all of these things. It's almost like having it's like having a vision board in your head of all the things that you want, in your life, or this person wants in your life, in their life. The Tower came out though, to the Hierophant, to the Eight of Cups, but something has stopped this from happening. Now, it seems like there are more excuses for obstacles than there are solutions. And I am not judging you, I'm not criticizing you, I'm just looking and reading the cards, okay? But we have the Tower, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Cups. This is like something sudden and very official happening that can be very overwhelming. Now, the Brawler, I was looking at the Brawler when the Tower came out, and the other two are like clarifiers. But there seems to be some sort of internal struggle going on here. I don't know if somebody has to be pulled back to probation or is being pulled into courts over something that happened in the past where you may have seen red or got angry. Because we just read about the Brawler and about them using their fists before thinking, you know, before using your noggin, using your fists, and how you're being asked, or this person is being asked to go down a different route, to try something different. The Seven of Wands being in reverse. This is like feeling like people are out to get you when they're not, and then having to kind of work with that inner turmoil. Now, if this isn't on you, if this is not you, this is whoever it is that wants to come towards you. The Hierophant coming out as well. This is something very official. This person may be working through, I had a mental health crisis with a therapist, or maybe you are. Please know that it's okay not to be okay, as long as you're not doing it by yourself. I'm not a trained therapist, I'm not a trained attorney. I cannot help you with your finance or your mental health or anything like that. If you honestly feel like you need that, please ensure that you reach out to someone who is qualified and trained in that area before taking any advice from me. Now, the Eight of Cups I'm putting down next to the Nine of Swords here with the Dancer. So this is just giving me that someone, be that you or someone else, is filled with dread at the thought of honestly opening up and being like, here I am, this is me. Why? Clarity, please. Clarity, why? Why are they so scared? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. Oh my goodness. And the Devil in reverse. To the Three of Pentacles. I think it's because they don't want to be seen as being dependent on other people. This is like hyper independence, but it's hyper independence that is created from trauma, where we are let down over and over and over again, that we get to the point where we're like, well, I'm going to do it by myself then. I obviously cannot rely on you. I can't trust you to be reliable. I'm going to do it by myself. I'm going to get myself through uni, or I'm going to get myself that job, or I'm going to get myself that home. I'm going to do it for myself and for my kids, or for me and my dog, or whatever it may be. But the price that we pay by being hyper independent because of trauma is that we shut everyone else out. We don't give other people opportunities to prove themselves, and we're just like, no, I'll do it. And we become micromanagers in relationships. And again, not a therapist, this is just from my own experience of being, or in the past, I was hyper independent. This person, if this is not you, this person has a fear of wanting to kind of lean on others, because if they have to depend on other people, then you get to see the entirety of them, and that leaves them very, very vulnerable. That's like turning a turtle upside down. You know, when they're laying on their back, they don't have that hard shell to hide them. They've got their soft underbelly out, and anyone can attack them. And I'm putting this down next to the Sun card and the Weaver. Okay. This is like being scared to take that job because you feel like you're underskilled, like you're not qualified for it yet, even though you've been given an interview, or if you were to apply for it, you would get that interview. Or why am I getting that? It's something along those lines. It's like someone underplaying themselves, and rather than reaching out to the people that they have around them, or the connections they have around them, and going, hey, I really need support with this. Can you help me out a little bit? And just going, do you know what? The universe has my back. It's always conspiring in my favor. So things are going to work out how they need to. There is the fear and doubt that actually, no, the other shoe is going to drop. But you've got to remember, the more that we think like that, the more that we co-create our own human experience. And we tell the universe, well, this is the vibration that I'm at. Please give me more of that, because I haven't learned whatever the lesson is that you're trying to tell me. Now, if this isn't you, this is someone who's coming towards you and they're scared. They're actually scared to show their real self. Now we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel like they may be scared because in the past, any kind of vulnerability has brought them a tower, has ended up in fights. Because look, if this is romantic, for example, you could have somebody that wants to come forward and like bear it all and, you know, give you their heart and be like, please look after this. But every other person they've done that to has not been someone who emotionally regulates or is emotionally mature or emotionally intelligent or whatever that may be. And that's not me criticizing the other person. It's just saying that if this is someone else, they have been attracting those who have a lot of wounds. And whenever they've gone, here is my heart, the other person's just stamped on it. And if this is you, maybe in the past, the romantic, you know, the romantic kind of people coming in would have done that. But then that is going, that's more or less stating that every experience that you're ever going to have is going to be like the ones from the past. Remember, the dancer was talking about leaving the past behind. You can't create a future by holding on to that past and dragging it with you and going, well, nothing's going to change. You have here the Two of Swords in reverse. So this is a definite, this is clarity coming in. Someone may be gaining clarity through either a lot of kind of going inwards. And I don't know if this is something that you're doing now, or this may just be something that you're being encouraged to do, is if you don't want to go to therapy, because you don't have to if you don't want to. It could be journaling, it could be art therapy. There is something here about how you collect your thoughts, or how this person has been collecting their thoughts to help them with reflection, to help them with balance, to help them with being able to ground themselves without getting overly analytical and like breaking things into tiny little pieces and having to overly think, if that makes sense. Because at the moment we have the Assassin, which is again talking about determination and so on and so forth. We have Temperance, which is all to do with the emotional body, but also the mental. And then we have the Hierophant. So this is something legal. I don't know if this is an encouragement for you to go and study psychology, or just to get yourself a self-help book, or if this is what this person has been doing in like the run up to come towards you. But it's definitely going to give some sort of clarity, a definite clarity, and it's going to remove doubt. Now you also have the Devil in reverse, which is talking about, why did I get this? I got the word purging rather than just healing. It's purging. There is I just watched a video talking about the pain scale, and how the pain scale that doctors ask us, like, you know, what's your scale at? Is it 1 to 10? And it's really just going by our perception. And the person was talking about how there is actually a scale where the doctors using this scale would actually check against the person's nervous system to see how it reacts to like physical touch and things like that, and how it would help to kind of balance out the parasympathetic to the sympathetic nervous system. One that tells you about pain and ouch, that hurts, and the other one that goes, hey, do you know what, we need to heal. There's something about purging. Something needs to be purged so that you can heal something here. Or this person wishes to, I don't know if this person wishes to confess as much as it's, I don't know, I'm getting like jitters. This person is nervous and they have jitters, and they want to open up. This isn't just a healing thing for them or for you. This is like getting something off of your chest that you have had to hold on to for such a long flipping time. It's almost like going out and fighting, going and drinking, going to the club or whatever, and then fighting at the end, and always getting into fights and not realizing or understanding why you're always so angry or why you're always going out and fighting. Like, we all have our what's the word, we have our shows, or almost like, you know, when you think of poker, everyone has their shows of, you know, whether they're winning or losing. But we have that when you consume alcohol. I haven't drank in a very long time. I don't drink alcohol anymore. But when I did, I was a silly drunk. I was the one that wanted to stand up on the table and whip my top round my head like, woo! Other people want to fight. Other people get very depressed and cry. And I honestly feel like it's when our inhibitions are removed, it's not that you get to see the real you get to see parts of that person that may have been hidden. And I do feel like the brawler coming out, be that you or whoever this is that wants to come towards you, they're used to having everyone at arm's distance. And if that is you and you're used to having everyone at arm's distance, and you've never been given the opportunity to really glow, to be the dancer and the weaver, to, you know, create to your own design how you want your life to go, it can be very frightening when you want to connect with another person or connect with yourself, and that means really opening up. So there's some sort of purge that's come through. I feel like some sort of kundalini or chakra cleanse dance would be really good for someone here. This is about movement and moving energy and somatic release. I feel like there's going to be a very big somatic release for someone here. Especially in this, why did I get like this second house in Taurus? Do you want me to take this? Yes. We have the Ace of Swords coming out here. So the Ace of Swords went upwards and then it tumbled and went reversed, which is again a message. There is a message here. And I don't know if someone is questioning the type of message that will be sent out to others to see by going it alone, or creating something that is so going against the grain with the weaver here, rediscovery and transitions, the sun with growth and really being yourself. And then that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. What are your dependencies? What is it that you personally are scared of being dependent on? Because being dependent, and with the devil coming out, we can be talking about addictions, we can be talking about alcohol, about substances, or we can be talking about our mental health. We can be talking about how we allow people to walk over us. Whatever that may be, I feel like these go hand in hand. And there's going to be a lot of mental clarity, a lot of spiritual clarity that comes in from either the confrontation you have with yourself in voicing these needs, the things that scare you, or having this conversation with whoever this person is. Because it doesn't mean that this person comes back into your life, because you've got Six of Cups. This could be someone from the past. To the Two of Wands here, it doesn't mean that you have to take that person back. And I did only use a romantic example before because that's the first thing that came to me. It doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a family member, this could be a best friend or ex-best friend, this could be someone from school or college or work, whatever it may be. Take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, don't claim it. But I do feel like if this is two different people, you're mirroring each other in that fear of not being accepted, because both want to be heard, both want to be seen, but no one is saying anything. Different deck. Okay, what deck would you like me to take? That one. Okay, so this will be for those who it is romantic. And I heard it doesn't have to be just romantic, but it says singles and relationship oracle deck. So let's see what would like to come out for this, because we've got retreating right at the top. Your fear of being hurt has made you retreat. It's time to get out and try again. Okay, so that's either you or them, or both. Let me just give this a really good shuffle. Okay, Spirit, can you let us know what we need to see on this? Fear of loss. And pent-up anger is in reverse. You are afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. Take a chance. So even though it says you, it doesn't have to mean you. If that doesn't resonate, it can be the person that you're thinking of. So I'm going to place this one down on the first row with the brawler. So again, it really pushes that energy of pushing people away. Someone has kept others at arm's distance for a very long time. For fear of loss. It's almost like, I'll leave before you leave me, or I won't let you get too close to me in case you break my heart, or you hurt me, or you let me down. Thank you. Feeling unloved has come out as well. And it says feelings unloved, and then love is the answer. And it says you deserve someone who can support you emotionally and love you fully. And I'm putting this down on the second row, because you know what, I feel like this is actually either romantic, as in this could be an ex, or this is a family member that you have separated from. You deserve someone who can support you emotionally and love you fully. That can go either ways, right? And as it's coming out on the second row, which looks at Assassin, Temperance, the Hierophant, the Two of Swords in reverse, and then this card, it's doing the things that are difficult. And that's why I feel like I am switching between it either being you or being them. You and them, you, them. Love is the answer. Love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. And I think it's being independent without the fear of being able to lean on other people. Okay. Can I get another 2 cards? One for Dancer and one for Weaver. Dancer first, please. Thank you. Staying stuck. You keep repeating old patterns. It's time to try something new. And we have Dancer there talking about like embodying. I feel like it's embodying flow, because sometimes it's too difficult to speak and say those words. So someone here really needs to tap into their favorite music. Put it on, you know, when you're at home, when you have time by yourself, and actually feel the music and let it move you. Self-expression and strength. Can I get one for Weaver, please? Just one. Thank you so much. All right, 2 came out. And I'm going to take them. And it says here, burned out. You feel emotionally burned out right now. Retreat and recover before continuing. I feel like the Weaver is the end. It's almost like the end goal. If we have these 4 cards out here, the Brawler, the Assassin, the Dancer, and the Weaver, the Brawler may be where you have been or where you are right now, kind of fighting against some sort of inner turmoil. And if you're not, and that was the past, then move on to the Assassin, which is talking about making those hard decisions, making those decisions either to walk away from someone or to start building on yourself, or building within yourself, going into that part of your shadow that does hurt, that feels unloved. Because the last 2 are the way, more or less, that you express yourself through kindness, through creativity, because that rediscovery at the end is how you tap back into your inner child and how you take a different direction. But if you're feeling really burned out, there is a need for you not to rush anything. You also have incomplete. You want someone who completes you, but you need to be whole your own. You need to be whole on your own. Okay. Anything else that wants to come out before I go? Anything else, Spirit, please and thank you. Okay. So if this is somebody else, you've got getting crumbs. You deserve more than crumbs of affection. Wait for someone who adores you. For some of you, this is someone who feels quite sad because they breadcrumbed you. You have unavailable, you are chasing someone unavailable, or you are the one who is running away. You've got fear of cheating underneath as well. This person may have breadcrumbed you, gaslit you. They may have not been mature enough for you or ready for that level of commitment with you when they knew you. or when you dated them. And I feel like the hard decision here may be walking away from somebody who is just not, they're not ready yet. Then maybe they never will be ready. This really is now taking a different direction where you pull back into yourself without looking back. I've been told to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and you're watching this on YouTube, I would love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and on the notification bell so you can see more of my content and when I post. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts, kisses, I love you guys. I am not taking readings right now, so you can still email me if you want to. I've got my email down there. If you would like to be part of my membership, have a look down there. There is a link quite early on in the description box. It's where you can join me, and it is the last Friday of every month. I go live, not premiere, not just live chat. We go live and we can kick it, we can chat, we can do tarot. And if you are one of the first 5 in the comment section of that membership's live video and you just say hi, you can have a free reading from me. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys. I'll see you later.